We are Traca Radio, your number one online talk radio station.
I'm sitting wondering if you're here with me.
We educate, entertain, inform, and inspire you. Follow us everywhere on social media at the Traca Radio. Traca Radio, keeping you on track with talk that matters.
Hello everyone, it's another lovely day. Thank you for tuning in to Traca Radio Nigeria, your number one online talk radio station that keeps you on track with talk that matters. You could have been doing a lot of things right now, but you chose to spend this time with me, and I appreciate that. Don't forget to follow us today on our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at the Tracker Radio. I am your host, Darren Lawrence, and for about 10 minutes or so, I'll be calling all the shots on this new sports radio talk show, Tracker Sportsmania Live. Here we're going to talk about sports news, hottest, latest gossips, and we're also going to bring you English Premier League predictions for the week ahead. So make sure you join me every Sunday by 6 p.m. on this Tracker radio station for this sporting moment, and I promise you I'll bring my A game on. This past week, there's been a lot of interesting, breathtaking moments, a lot of upsets, and interesting, breathtaking news. And we start from boxing. Andrew Ruiz hopes to face the winner of Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, and that's if he manages to win the match against Anthony Joshua. Wrestling, Brock Lesnar is to face Kofi Kingston on the very first Friday night SmackDown to be coming to you live, and this is going to be an interesting one. In football, Chelsea youngster Callum Hudson-Odoi has finally signed a 5-year contract with the club after a long law. And yesterday, Manchester City responded to the defeat at Norwich by trashing Watford 8-0. It was actually a record 5-0 in the first half. It has never been before in the English Premiership. And Barcelona lost away to Osasuna. With me on the studio to discuss and highlight on these topics and more is a distinguished gentleman, Mr. Babji Eminyano. Mr. Babji, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. We promised to give you a more exciting program, and today is Chelsea Liverpool, and my man here, you know how you do now. All right, thank you very much.
It's a lovely one, and whenever it involves Babji, not to talk of Tracker Radio station, it means it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, as usual.
I see you're spiked up for this one.
Okay.
So let's move straight to boxing. Andrew Ruiz hopes to face the winner of Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury if he wins the match against Anthony Joshua. Do you think Andrew Ruiz stand a chance against Anthony Joshua?
You know, a lot of people they look at the guy and the Ruiz man, that fat belly, man. You know, he doesn't look serious in boxing. But yeah. I believe Joshua is gonna redeem his image this time around.
Yes, and I am also taking Anthony Joshua for this one. I think he must have learned from his mistakes.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
On the rating,
he won't mess up again.
The Mexican, he can't mess up.
You know,
he
was like
time.
blaming it on. He was like he's confused. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that.
It was a hand of God, brother.
You know.
That punch, brother. He carried 2 bags of sand. They come.
Amen.
Straight to wrestling. Brock Lesnar is to face Kofi Kingston on the very first Friday night SmackDown, and it's gonna be an interesting one. How do you see this one, brother?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. You know, he has always been my guy. And Kofi, you know, as a Canadian, well, I support one of my own, an African, you know.
African
but you know, man, it's not sentimental. You know, not be about sentiment, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, Brock.
Okay, so you're going for Brock Lesnar.
yeah.
No, I'm sticking with my African roots. I'm going for
Man.
Kofi Kingston.
It's not a sentimental issue, my brother. It's not a Chelsea Liverpool thing, my
Have
brother.
you forgotten how David defeated Goliath in the Bible?
My brother, this one is like this. This one will turn around. It's not like that.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, straight down to football. Callum Hudson-Odoi, the Chelsea youngster, has finally signed a 5-year contract with the club after a long lull. And this contract is worth £180,000 a week, brother. £180,000 a week. What do you have to say about this kind of a contract for a 19-year-old?
My brother, it's like Arsene Wenger signing young stars.
Yes.
What we're looking at is, people look at delayed gratification, but what we're looking at here is something that we will utilize in future. So this player, I believe he has a lot of potentials and he's gonna deliver.
Okay, so you think he's worth the contract?
Yes, he's worth.
For me, I feel like that money is too much. £180,000.
Go check with him.
Check
Messi the chop. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe human being.
All right. That's well. Let's just watch what is going to be of him this season.
Okay.
So yesterday we saw Manchester City break a record, scoring 5 goals in the first half of an English Premier League match, and the match actually ended 0 against Watford. So what did you?
Whom did I was arguing with somebody. He was like, man, these guys are going to collect because of that. Not Norwich aggravated them actually.
Yes.
So they now pass the whole fury to them.
Yes.
So they really tried.
They actually soaked the cane in a petrol and used it and flogged the hell out of
Guardiola was very furious. He wanted to, reclaim his position by
And
unleashing Bernardo Silva on them. Silva really, really, really tried in that.
Yes.
With Mahrez and that combination, is always something.
It was
else.
wonderful. Bernardo Silva was actually their player of the season last season, and I think he is maintaining that form.
Yes,
that is ridiculous.
Man, I was even surprised. How can they bench, Sterling? Even Jesus wasn't that. They didn't play him. So, but with that performance, I think he has taken the position.
You said it all, brother. And Barcelona lost again. 2-0 at the home of Osasuna. We saw Messi coming in the second half, returning from injury. We saw Griezmann and Suarez starting in the first half. And that means at a particular time, these 3 legends played in a particular match and they lost 2-0. What do you have to say about this?
My brother, it's a miracle.
Serious miracle.
It's a very big miracle because this has never happened before. And, talking about a club that just came from relegation to that particular point, and they beat Barcelona 2-0, with likes of Messi and Suarez, in that match. It didn't seem as if they were playing against Barcelona.
He was like it was Localona.
No.
It's a crazy result.
People tickets, man, dollar pieces, man. You know how the thing used to be.
Thanks. I can see how shocked you are that you had to involve English in this. Listen, you see how shocked we are about this. So it's not a small thing. So because of the lack of time that we have, we just have to move straight into the English Premier League predictions for the week ahead.
Okay.
Yes, and but before we talk about that, we should briefly take a look at the Chelsea versus Liverpool match that's coming up.
My brother, that Liverpool is on fire right now. You cannot deny that. Just despite you're a Chelsea fan, you cannot deny that. So, Abraham is
every time I'm a Chelsea fan, so which club are you supporting?
My club now.
Which club is it?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay, you're Arsenal fan. People that receive skin anyhow.
We are going to show them Aston Villa. We're going to stun them. But definitely, Abraham is on point. Yeah, he's going to try.
Okay.
We have the likes of Sadio Mane, who is on top of his game right now.
Yes.
And they are going to do wonders.
Okay, so what was the final score on this one?
I'm gonna give it to Liverpool 2-1.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Chelsea 2-1.
You see?
All right.
He's kind
All
of
right, straight away to
sentimental.
the English Premier League predictions for the week ahead. The first one is Sheffield United versus Liverpool, and I'm giving it 3-1 in favor of Liverpool. What do you have to say about this one?
Yeah, I'm good. I concur.
Okay, you concur with this one. The next one is Aston Villa versus Burnley, and I take it for 1-1 draw. What do you have to say about this one?
Burnley, Aston Villa. Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
I concur.
The next one is Bournemouth versus West Ham, and I am taking this one 2-1 in favor of Bournemouth. What do you think?
Yeah, I concur.
The next one is Chelsea versus Brighton, and it's 3-1 in favor of Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Chelsea's gonna trash them. It's a good.
You're concurring with me on Chelsea.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a
nice
good one. It's a
development.
good one.
Okay, Crystal Palace versus Norwich is a 2-2 draw for me. What do you think?
Norwich, you know, we have that guy, that their number 9. What's that his name again? The guy is very good, you know. I think the match is going to be tough.
All right, the next one is Tottenham versus Southampton. I'm giving it 2-0 in favor of Southampton. Sorry, in favor of Tottenham. What do you think?
Yeah, Tottenham is going to fight their position again.
The next one is Wolves versus Watford. 3-1 in favor of Wolves. What do you think?
Okay, I concur.
The last one is Manchester City versus Everton, and I gave this one 3-0 in favor of Everton.
You did not give them 5-0.
So you
Man
think
City and Everton did not give them 5-0.
so you think it's 5-0?
Yes.
Okay, we almost concord on everything.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's actually going to be a lovely one. We'll see how it will go, and we hope we end up making the right predictions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we finally reached the end of today's edition of the program, Traca Sportsmania. Thank you so much for those of you who joined, enjoyed the show, and listened to us for the past 10 minutes or so. I remain your on point dude, Fred, and this is aka Daron Lawrence. Don't forget to follow me on social handles, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Fred Anisiam. And do not forget to follow Traca Radio, the radio that keeps you on track with Talk That Matters. So follow Traca Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and even on YouTube. Just type Traca Radio. You will definitely find us.
For sure.
All right, so Mr. Babji, just say bye to the listener.
Okay, my people, I hope we entertained you with our predictions and analysis. I promise you by next week, keep on listening to Traca Radio, the number 1 radio in Africa, not even Nigeria. Thank you very
Well,
much.
brother, let's do this next Sunday, same time, same place, as we bring you the best from the best in the world of sports on this quality radio station, Traca Radio. See you next week.
All right.
Tracker Radio, keeping you on track with talk that matters.